If you're in the market for a Toyota, now is a great time to buy. Dealerships are eager to clear out certain models, which translates to major savings for informed shoppers. However, not every offer is worth jumping on, as some vehicles are sitting on lots for good reason. One standout example is the Toyota BZ4X. Initially, this model was seen as a game-changer, a fully electric vehicle from a brand known for its durable hybrids and dependable engineering. Expectations were sky-high, with many anticipating that Toyota would deliver a cutting-edge EV combining sustainability with the company's hallmark reliability. Instead, the BZ4X has fallen short in critical areas, starting with its range. While rivals such as Tesla, Ford, and Hyundai offer EVs with over 300 miles of range, the BZ4X often struggles to meet even its conservative estimates. Real-world performance is frequently underwhelming, frustrating early adopters. Compounding the issue is Toyota's lack of a dedicated charging network, forcing owners to rely on inconsistent third-party solutions, nowhere near the convenience of Tesla's supercharger system. The vehicle's resale value, once a Toyota strength, has also suffered. Many early buyers are already facing steep depreciation, with some losing thousands in just a year. In response, dealerships are slashing prices, introducing aggressive lease deals, and bundling incentives in an effort to move mounting inventory. Deals that would have been unthinkable for a Toyota just a few years ago are now standard when it comes to the BZ4X. But while many expected challenges with Toyota's entry into the electric space, few could have predicted that even a legendary off-roader would end up struggling. The Toyota Land Cruiser, once a global symbol of rugged reliability and off-road dominance, has seen its reputation shaken by its latest reboot. Known for conquering deserts, jungles, and mountains with ease, the Land Cruiser built a legacy on its indestructible 8-cylinder engine and mechanical simplicity. That legacy took a serious hit when Toyota replaced its iconic V8 with a turbocharged 4-cylinder hybrid system. Although the new setup offers improved fuel efficiency, it has alienated longtime fans who value durability, straightforward mechanics, and performance that can be trusted in extreme conditions. The change feels like a betrayal to enthusiasts, who expected toughness over tech. To make matters worse, the new Land Cruiser now starts above $60,000, placing it in premium territory without truly delivering a luxury experience. Meanwhile, older V8 models are commanding astonishing prices on the used market, with some selling for more than the latest version. The market clearly favors the old formula, while skepticism over the hybrid system and long-term reliability keeps buyers away from the new model. As a result, dealerships are struggling with unsold inventory, offering everything from steep discounts to attractive financing options in an attempt to spark interest. Unfortunately, moving these revamped Land Cruisers has proven to be more difficult than anyone anticipated. And if that pricing issue wasn't enough, the next model tried to step into the luxury SUV space and failed spectacularly. The Toyota Sequoia, once a trusted choice for families needing space, power, and durability at a reasonable price, has also stumbled. The new version comes with a base price dangerously close to $80,000, placing it in direct competition with luxury heavyweights like the Cadillac Escalade and Lincoln Navigator, but without delivering the same level of refinement or prestige. One of the most debated changes in the new Sequoia is Toyota's decision to go hybrid only. On paper, this move should have been a clear advantage, better fuel efficiency without compromising performance. But in practice, many buyers are missing the raw power and rugged dependability of the old V8 models. There's growing skepticism about whether the hybrid system can truly handle the heavy-duty demands expected of a full-size SUV, especially when it comes to towing, long-distance travel, and rough terrain. Adding to the disappointment, the Sequoia's ride quality has come under fire. Unlike competitors that use independent rear suspensions to deliver smooth, composed rides, the Sequoia sticks with a stiff, truck-like setup that amplifies every bump and pothole. For a vehicle pushing toward the six-figure price mark, this is a major flaw. With other brands offering more comfort, better features, and a higher sense of luxury for equal or lower prices, Toyota dealers have been forced into deep discounts and promotional lease deals just to get these vehicles off the lot. But the problem isn't limited to large SUVs. Even Toyota's mid-size champion is losing its edge. If you're enjoying the breakdown so far, hit that like button and subscribe, because what's coming next might surprise you even more. The Toyota Tacoma, long known for its bulletproof reliability, smart pricing, and stellar resale value, has built an almost mythic reputation in the mid-size truck market. Its tough, no-nonsense design made it a favorite across the country, earning brand loyalty that's hard to beat. Yet in recent years, cracks have started to show. Once a dominant force in its segment, the Tacoma is now struggling to hold its position, thanks to rising prices, outdated tech, and a series of strategic missteps. Today's Toyota Tacoma is a classic case of a brand resting on its laurels. Rather than pushing forward with innovation, Toyota let the Tacoma stagnate, and now it's starting to show. Buyers are encountering outdated technology, from underwhelming infotainment systems to driver assistance features and interior layouts that feel years behind what competitors offer. At the same time, prices have crept up considerably. What was once a solid budget-conscious alternative to full-size pickups is now priced uncomfortably close to those larger trucks. Some high-end Tacoma trims even exceed $50,000, pushing them out of reach for the traditional buyer base. The issue is compounded by Toyota's inventory approach, which heavily favors premium, feature-packed models. That leaves very few affordable base trims available, frustrating buyers who are looking for a simple, rugged, no-frills work truck, the kind that originally made the Tacoma so appealing. As a result, customers are turning elsewhere, drawn by rivals like the Ford Ranger and Nissan Frontier, which offer more modern features, refreshed interiors, and better value. And if the Tacoma's slide surprised you, wait until you hear what's happening with Toyota's full-size truck. The Toyota Tundra, once celebrated for its straightforward V8 power, bulletproof reliability, and rugged design, is now struggling to maintain its identity. It used to be the dependable, no-nonsense alternative to the often more complex American trucks, a favorite for those who wanted durability without the gimmicks. But the latest redesign changed all that. Toyota made a calculated risk by dropping the naturally aspirated V8 in favor of a turbocharged six-cylinder engine, promising better fuel efficiency and increased torque. In practice, though, the move has left many loyal fans cold. For truck owners who rely on their vehicles for towing, heavy hauling, and long-term performance, trust in a proven, time-tested engine matters more than small gains in fuel economy. The introduction of a turbocharged powertrain raised concerns about long-term durability, leading many potential buyers to second-guess the Tundra. Making matters worse, the Tundra's pricing has skyrocketed, further alienating a customer base that once saw it as a practical, value-driven option. Well-equipped versions of the Toyota Tundra now easily top $70,000, nudging the truck into luxury pricing territory without delivering the level of refinement or brand cachet that typically justifies that kind of investment. In response, dealerships have begun rolling out aggressive discounts, cash incentives, and financing deals, tactics once unheard of for a Toyota truck. What was once a high-demand, no-haggle model is now lingering on lots far longer than expected, forcing dealers into increasingly desperate measures to move inventory. For a brand that built its legacy on durability and strong resale value, the Tundra's current situation marks a significant decline. But Toyota's troubles don't stop. With trucks, even its foray into premium sedans has hit a wall. When Toyota announced the end of the Avalon and introduced the Crown as its replacement, the reaction was cautiously optimistic. Toyota rarely misfires, so expectations were high. Yet what buyers received wasn't a logical step forward. It was a drastic, puzzling redesign that left many confused. The Crown tries to straddle the line between a sedan and a crossover, featuring a tall ride height, a sloping coupe-like roofline, and an all-wheel drive hybrid-only powertrain. While that formula might sound forward-thinking on paper, it hasn't resonated in practice. Traditional sedan buyers find the Crown too awkward and bulky, while SUV shoppers see it as impractical when compared to conventional crossovers that offer more space and utility. Pricing hasn't helped shareholders in either, with a starting point around $40,000 and top trims pushing into the mid-$50,000 range. The Crown directly competes with entry-level luxury models from Lexus, Audi, and BMW. However, it lacks the premium feel, brand prestige, and refined features that buyers expect in that segment. As a result, sales have been sluggish, and dealerships are having a hard time building excitement around the vehicle. Without a clear target audience, the Crown risks fading into obscurity. A bold, but ultimately miscalculated move by Toyota, and the brand's struggles don't end there. Even one of Toyota's most anticipated sports cars is now facing a major identity crisis. When Toyota announced the return of the Supra, excitement was off the charts. Fans hoped for a modern successor to the iconic fourth-generation model, a car known for its bulletproof reliability, thrilling performance, and unmistakable presence. On the surface, the GR Supra looked like it was delivering exactly that. Aggressive styling, impressive specs, and a rear-wheel drive layout meant to excite purists. But once the full story came out, many enthusiasts felt let down. The GR Supra is heavily based on a German platform, sharing its engine, transmission, and much of its underpinnings with a well-known luxury automaker. While this partnership results in a fast and capable machine, it doesn't feel like a true Toyota creation. To many, the car comes off as a rebranded German coupe rather than a reinvention of a Japanese legend. This identity crisis has hurt the Supra's standing among the very fans who were supposed to champion it. Compounding the disappointment is the vehicle's steep depreciation. Unlike past Toyota sports cars that maintained strong resale value, the GR Supra is shedding thousands of dollars in value far quicker than expected. Early buyers who paid a premium are watching their investments shrink, turning a dream purchase into a financial regret. Dealerships, now saddled with unsold models, are slashing prices, offering special finance deals, and marketing hard to generate interest. Despite its solid performance, the GR Supra's unclear identity, part Toyota, part German, has made it a difficult sell. And it's not just enthusiasts walking away. Toyota's family-friendly SUVs are also struggling. The Toyota Venza is a case study in missed market fit. With sleek design, a plush cabin, and a hybrid-only powertrain, it targets buyers who want efficiency without sacrificing comfort. Positioned above the RAV4 and below the Highlander, the Venza aims to fill a gap for those wanting a more refined, mid-sized SUV without jumping into luxury territory. But the problem becomes clear as soon as potential buyers start comparing. Starting at over $35,000 and quickly climbing with options, the Venza edges into the price range of larger, more versatile competitors. For similar money, buyers can find SUVs that offer more space, more advanced features, and greater practicality, all without sacrificing fuel economy. As a result, the Venza has struggled to establish a foothold, leaving dealers with excess stock and few takers. For a midsize SUV with no third-row seating, limited cargo space, and a hybrid powertrain that fails to impress, the Toyota Venza struggles to justify its upscale price tag. One of its biggest challenges is how awkwardly it fits into Toyota's own product lineup. For less money, shoppers can buy a fully loaded RAV4 hybrid, which offers more practicality and nearly identical fuel economy. On the other end, just a small price bump gets them into a Highlander hybrid, which delivers 3-row seating and a much roomier cabin. This leaves the Venza stuck in an uncomfortable middle ground, not clearly leading in affordability, features, or space. Despite its sleek design and comfortable ride, those qualities haven't been enough to make it stand out. Dealers are now leaning on lease specials and cash incentives, but the Venza continues to sit on lots as buyers turn elsewhere. Meanwhile, a once unshakable sedan nameplate is quietly fading from the spotlight. The Toyota Camry TRD was supposed to inject excitement into a model best known for reliability and comfort. With a performance-tuned suspension, sportier styling, and a throaty exhaust, the TRD version promised a bolder Camry experience. However, underneath the surface, it's still largely the same V6-powered Camry buyers could get in the XSE or XLE trims. While its 301 horsepower engine delivers solid speed, the handling improvements are minor, and the driving dynamics don't live up to the sporty image. For those expecting a true performance sedan, The TRD edition feels like a cosmetic upgrade more than a real transformation. The pricing doesn't help either. The Camry TRD is wedged awkwardly between better-equipped mainstream trims and genuine sports settings from premium brands. Spend a bit more, and buyers can get an entry-level luxury model with more engaging driving dynamics and premium features. Spend a little less, and they can get a nearly identical Camry XSE with a more comfortable ride and better interior amenities. Initially, Toyota hoped the TRD badge would tap into the Camry's loyal customer base and attract younger drivers looking for excitement. But that strategy hasn't panned out. Sales have lagged, prompting dealerships to roll out discounts and cashback deals just to move them off the lot. And as the TRD model struggles, another off-road themed experiment from Toyota is raising even more eyebrows.